Hey, what's up, people? How you doing? Charles here. Look where I'm at. The city of cafes here in Serbia. Absolutely thrilled to be here. I left New York, 2 p.m. New York time. I arrived here in Belgrade, 5 a.m. Belgrade time. It's cold, it's chilly, it's rainy and nasty, but I'm in my city, man. So thrilled to be back. I just got some dinners. And the thing here, look, I don't have to wear this. Here in Serbia, you don't have to wear a mask when you wander around, only when you go into a shop. Or bus, you're supposed to, but the bus driver, he didn't even have his on. Anyway, man, I gotta buy a jacket. I didn't even bring a jacket. Here's the center, here's the church, and there's my office. Well, ciao, people. How you doing? Charles here, back in my country as a Serbian citizen, my friends. I got back here today, flew into Serbia, 5:30 in the morning. It was so awesome to get off that airplane, walk inside Belgrade, Nikola Tesla International Airport. There's two sections. Foreign passport holders here, Serbian passport holders here. I go through the Serbian passport line. I have my mask on. And the guy said, I hand it to him. He looks at me. Blah, 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 blah. Take your mask off. So I took my mask off. He said, welcome. And that's it. So I'm here again. Oh my God, I'm so happy to be back here. You know, so many folks, so many of my Serbian friends all around the world, well, not all around the world, the vast majority of them here in Serbia, when I talk about how excited I am, how enjoyable it is for me to come back here, most of them are like, you are fucking nuts. We want to get the hell out. But you love it. You love coming back here. It's so strange. But anyway, for me, it's not strange. It's love, man. Because I've got to do... this is just something that I just can't get over. It's so cool to be a citizen of two countries. What percentage of the world's population have that? Well, let's say native-born Americans that are not multi-millionaires. Let's say that. Okay, I should look that up. That would be interesting to know. Just an average American person born in the United States of America, how many are actually a dual citizen? And not because their ancestors were from there, you know. Somebody who just went to a country one day and became a citizen there, you know. I mean, that's just something remarkable. And it's something that I will treasure until the day that I die, honestly. Živjeli svima. Back here, drinking a Troglau from my buddy, Mr. Krstić, that sent me this, and Sasha Vujic. Sasha Matic, I wish you would have sent me something, Sasha, because I love you, my friend. I was listening to you the whole time when I was in Mexico. I had a playlist when I was in my beautiful penthouse in Mexico, listening to you, Sasha Matic. I know you can't see me here, but I love you. Volim vas gospodine. Oh, this is a krushka. I drank a couple and I've got a little bit of a buzz, but I feel phenomenal. I'm just happy. I'm fat and happy, okay? Anyway, just to give you a rundown, if some of you are considering coming to Serbia during this pandemic, people have messaged me already and said, hey, how was it? Was everything okay? Was it easy? I'm thinking about coming there. JFK Airport was almost empty again. It's almost always empty. There's a lot of people that are not traveling, but if you're somebody who wants to travel, it's easy, depending on the country you're going to. I got to the airport at like noon. Walked in, you have to wear a mask, of course, but that's it. You wear a mask. I walked up to Air Serbia. I checked my bags in. They took them. And then I went through Customs and Border Protection, the screening and all that jazz. And then I went to my gate. No questions asked about where I've been, what I've done, if I was ill, which I found surprising, that they didn't ask me any questions up at the counter or the gate. And then when it's time to board, they board like last of the plane first. Typically it's first class and then the first couple rows, and then the people at the very back of the plane board last. But in the days of COVID, it's vice versa. So people at the back of the plane are boarding first. But I got up there late because I was doing some shopping and some different things. So I came like maybe 30 minutes before the plane left. So I just went straight up there, checked in, went straight to my seat. They're doing the biometric or the kako se kaže, face recognition software now. So you just go up to there's a little screen. You pull down your mask, it takes your picture, and then it jives with your passport. If it jives with your passport, you're free to go, which is kind of creepy that they take your picture and they know who you are, But they do that. I get on the plane, sit down, plane takes off. Everything's just normal, except that Air Serbia this time, I was a little bit disappointed in my Air Serbia flight. The entertainment this time was so bad. You click on movies, there was 4 Hollywood new releases. You click on other releases, there was 4. I saw them when I came over in June. They just have like just a few movies, which is ridiculous. And then the beverage, the food distribution, if you will, it was, they put this thing in this little enclosed box. The second meal they give you in a bag, and it was just a sandwich. It's very light meals. For going 8.5 hours from New York to Belgrade, it was it was lacking a little bit, if I can say that. But Air Serbia, I always enjoy the flight attendants. I think are so phenomenal. One of them knew me, which was phenomenal for me also. I had my Serbia mask on, and I had this hat just like this. And I was sitting in 24A, which is right by the windows, next to some big, tall Serbian guy. But maybe an hour or two into the flight, the stewardess comes by and she says, "Hello, Charles." She said, "You're the guy who makes the videos about Serbia, right?" I said, "Yes, ma'am, that's me." I said, "That's so surprising. You could recognize me here with this thing." And she'd seen me, I guess, with pictures with that thing on. So she said, "If you need anything at all, just shout." I forget her name. She told me her name, but she was a very, very nice lady. So I said, "Thank you so much. That's so nice." And as soon as she did that, a lot of people are like, "Is this guy famous? Who is he?" So I felt good. And then a little bit later, Svetlana, she's a Serbian friend of mine from the USA. She was on the flight. She stopped maybe, 3/4 of the way through the flight. I was watching a movie and she said, "Charles." And I said, "Yes." And she said, "Hey, I'm Svetlana." I was like, "Oh, wow, nice to see you." So it was nice to see some people on there that I knew. And the flight, no turbulence, just like turbulence or whatever, but it was a quick 8-hour, 5-minute flight to get to Belgrade. A lot of countries now, like Mexico, right before, maybe an hour before you fly into Mexico, they pass out this health safety card that you have to fill out saying that you haven't been sick, blah, 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 who your phone number, all this stuff. And then when I got to Mexico, though, they didn't even take it, On the flight, they said, "You must have this stuff. Give it to customs." I give it to customs lady. She said, "We don't need it." It's like, okay, what's the point? But in Serbia this time, when I came in Serbia, no questions. They didn't ask anything. They didn't ask us to fill out anything. So easy peasy, okay? Then get to the airport, check in as a Serbian. So I've used my passport twice to exit Serbia, to enter Serbia. Now I'm going to use it to try to go to Russia or China. That's what I'm going to use it for now. I want to go back to Russia. I want to go to St. Petersburg, really. So I think that's where I might go. My birthday's November 7th. I'm not going to go somewhere really far off destination just because of COVID crap. So I might go to St. Petersburg. Anyway, what else? Oh yeah, the other not so enjoyable part about getting back here. I get out of the airport. Okay, it's 5:30 in the morning. I'm utterly exhausted now because I left New York at 2 p.m. New York time. Okay, 2 in the afternoon. 8 hours I fly, land in Serbia. I'm here at 5:30 a.m. Serbia time. So I lost the whole night and I didn't sleep well. I can't sleep well on a plane, especially like I was crammed over. This Serbian guy's huge. His legs are big. He was like shoving into me. It was so annoying. So I didn't sleep well. So I get to Belgrade. I've slept very, very little. I feel horrible. Grab my bags. All these bags now anymore, they stick them all. Once you pick up your bags, you go through the customs. They make you scan every bag. So there's a big line of people scanning their x-raying their bags, looking for electronics and etc. And I had some electronics. I had some different things in there that I bought for one of my friends. They didn't say anything, so I got out of there. I was worried about that, so I didn't have to pay it. But then I get out into the front of the airport, typically for it's like 300 dinara to take the bus. It's usually there, and it takes maybe, 30 minutes or so to get from Belgrade Airport to Autobuska stanica. Costs about $3 roughly. I usually take it because I'm happy to be back. Whoa! I like to see things. I just like to just look out, listen to my music, and just think, wow, I'm home, But this time there was no bus out there. It was 5:30 in the morning. I was exhausted. It was rainy and shitty. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to a taxi. Previous trips, you had to go inside and pay somebody to get like a little ticket to go. This time I went up to a guy and I said, koliko košta autobuska stanica? And he said, 2500 dinara. I'm like, scoop. So I was like, može. Get in the car. I just hand it to him immediately then. And I put my ear things in because I didn't want to speak. And he's going, blah, 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 blah. And I said, izvinite. And he said, blah, blah, blah. He said, where are you going? Is what he said in Serbian language. I understood him well. He said, where are you going? And I said, where am I going? I said, Autobuska stanica. I said, ne. Final destination. I said, Novi Sad. And he said, he said, 15,000 dinara, I'll take you to Novi Sad. 15,000 dinara, that's $150. And I said, I said, ne hvala gospodine. I said, scoop. And he said, blah, blah, blah. He said, popust, kako se kaže, he said, discount of 4,000. So he would do it for 11,000 dinara, 1,100 dinars to go there. I'm like, no, ne hvala autobuska stanica. Molim vas. And he's like, okay. Starts driving to the bus station. The whole time he's talking, I'm like, blah, 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 and I'm listening to my music. I didn't even hear him. Get to the bus station. It's rainy. It's shitty. Go right in, buy my ticket for awesome. It was like, awesome dinara. Did I say that right? Yeah, awesome dinara. It was 800 dinar, $8. Buy my ticket. The bus leaves at 6:30, and I was there at 6:20. So go right to the bus, throw my stuff on, get in the bus. It drives over here. I get to Novi Sad like 7:45. So it was such an efficient way of getting here. It worked nice, but 2,500 dinars to take a taxi to the bus station. That's expensive. Because typically when I'm in Belgrade, it's like, maybe that's from Zemun, no? Because from Zemun to go from anywhere in Zemun to the airport is 1,000 dinara. So maybe 2,500 isn't that big of a rip-off, but it seems expensive, Even though I came from New York where I paid fucking $60, $50, got in there and went anywhere. So anyway, my friends, I'm back in Serbia as a Serbian citizen. I'll be on Pink TV on Thursday. So make sure you check it out. And that's it. I'm here. I'm not going anywhere tonight. I've been living out of my suitcase, as I said earlier, since the 28th of September, 2 nights in Boston. Then what? a night in Acumal, Mexico, then 3 nights in Tulum, then a night in Chetumal, or no, then 2 nights in Buena Vista, then a night in Chetumal, then a night in Cancun, then 2 nights in New York. So it's like airport, or like bus, airport, lugging your luggage around, which is an absolute nightmare. So travel is fun. I enjoy it. It's my passion. But to be able to get home in your new country, using your new passport, and be able to do your laundry, put your clothes in an actual closet. Oh my God. It's just, the feeling is, kako se kaže, it's undescribable, you know, indescribable or undescribable? Indescribable. I can't even describe it because it is so amazing, you know? So anyway, my friends, that's it. I'm not doing anything here. I got back to Novi Sad, walked to town in the rain, grabbed some chicken and salad and stuff. I got some pita meso, and some yogurt. That was my first mission. Ate that this morning. It's like, oh my God. And I was full on 170 dinara, you know. New York, I had just eaten a big breakfast. Not big. It was like 4 pancakes, scrambled eggs, bacon, and a little piece of sausage, and it was $23. Here, 170 dinaras, you know. Eat it. I'm full, you know. Oh, I miss that too. So anyway, my friends, I'm going to the office tomorrow to meet my boss, talk to him. I'll be in Belgrade this weekend to see my best friend. So I'm so excited about that. Urosh. And that's it, man. Just happy to be back here, exhausted, slightly buzzed, but I am honored once again to be a Serbian citizen and to live in this country as a Serbian. I'm going to open a bank account. I'll probably do that tomorrow. And what else? I've got some other things, but don't need to discuss them now. I'll show you in a later video. Ciao, ciao.